Hello again. We are still covering the tournament Nanjing Pair Spring that Magnus won. Next game is, we already looked when he won against Etienne Bacron in this tournament, and now he's playing Wang from China. This time the Chinese players, they love the Russian defense. Ding Liren, for example, Wang Yue, they are liking the Russian system. This is sometimes called Petrov in English, but yeah, I call it Russian. So here d4 is possible, also knight d5, of course. Magnus played it many times because it's also Jan Nepomniachtchi's, another Russian player, the favorite defensive opening, so he played that in the World Championship match against him, I think. And also, yeah, a lot of players like the Russian. It's not as solid as the Berlin, but it's like the second most solid you can play with black. So here are some fun stuff. For example, the computer likes this line. This is like a fun, it looks like, oh, I'm just losing a piece, but after this one here, then black wins back the piece, like whatever white does for black wins back a piece, as you can see. So that's a fun line, and it's actually the computer's suggestion. But of course, this one is also, even this one is possible apparently. So lots of ways you can do. Okay, so but he did d5. It's the most common one. And here you can take either with the knight or with the pawn. I think with the knight is the most popular. The knight d7 is also the most popular, and you just take that one and castle and this one. And now there is a few different moves here. There is knight c3, c4, or queen h5. He did queen h5, which forces this line. And I think I remember also Caruana playing this as black, I think, in some game. I don't really remember now, but this is definitely a line for black that it looks horrible to move the king like this, but it's not so easy to do. So he tries this one. The plan is to get out the queen like this. And he goes for like some kind of endgame now, I think. Something like this would probably be better, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit weird, but you, of course, like, you could go here and then maybe try to get the king and then trade the other, and it's pretty even. But of course this one might be threatened, so maybe c6 now, or take here maybe. Yeah, it's just, I don't really know the theory. This is deeply analyzed, of course. So he checked here. I have to go here. And then he sacked here. That's not, the computer does not like this one at all. So it would have been better just to go back with, there might be some kind of a Grandmaster draw here if you do like this. Like if you go back, then check again and you threaten this, but looks like you can get out of the Grandmaster draw by playing like this. Yeah, you can't go here for the fork. Something like this and quick. This looks fine, for quite okay for black. And queen g7, king g7 then. A Grandmaster draw is like a pre-arranged quick draw. Like for example, if this would be a typical Grandmaster draw here. And it's drawn. Yes, exact here. Computer does not like that at all. Maybe old computers didn't evaluate this correctly, but the modern computer, as you can see here, thinks white's already winning here, because I'm sure this must have been in the preparation, because Chinese works, they are very, very hard-working people, so I'm sure he had analyzed this at home. They are not like they are so hard-working, so they don't like leave anything to chance. So, like if you just count, this is interesting actually. If you just count the points, black has rook and 2 pawns for knight and bishop. So black should be is 1 point up, but the computer thinks that white is up 2 points. That's actually very interesting. Actually, very, very interesting. Okay, he gets back 1 pawn, but he got that annoying pin. Okay, he managed to trap that rook. That was cute, actually. Pretty cute. Yeah, that rook is trapped. Yeah, that's really cute. I didn't see that. That's extremely cute. Black's rooks get trapped. It feels like it's very strong, but Magnus is trapping it with the bishops. So he wins a piece. Now it's actually like point-wise, it's fine for black. It's 3 pawns for the knight, but of course, yeah, the computer thinks white is clearly winning. And anyway, that's interesting. I guess I don't know why. I guess this bishop is a bit in trouble here on e2, that it might get traded. Okay, so he just gave up here. Yeah, of course he can. Maybe we can take here and here, and then it's just one. No, then it's just. No, actually, it's yeah. Then it's just a knight up. So yeah. I think this was extremely, like, I chose this game because I thought this was like the rook is getting trapped here. Looks great for black to have this pin here, but it's being trapped. Okay, it was a little bit of a shorter video. Next time we will see Magnus against Veselin Topalov.